It's your boy Davidoff. Come on, Arsenal. Go Hawks. I am here today to go to Wineglass Bay. To the subscriber that recommended me to go to this place 2 years ago. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to it today. I'm looking into the place. It looks magnificent. But yeah, this tour is done by Tours Tasmania. It involves a lot of walks, which I definitely need. And what I'm thinking, I've read the description about a lot of walks, and I'm thinking to myself, last year I dived into Great Barrier Reef. I climbed Kings Canyon, which was pretty. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. This year I did the downstairs walk to in the Blue Mountains. So, you know, I've done this physically demanding things, and I thought to myself, this cannot be harder than those, especially Kings Canyon. So if I can do those, I can do this. I can do this. I'm sure it will be worth it just to see what is the beauty of Wineglass Bay. I assume it's shaped like a wine glass. That's why it's called that. I don't know. I didn't research it properly. I just looked at the pictures of it, and it looks amazing. I'm not gonna go for a swim or anything, but looking forward to it. Lunch is not included, but we do stop for lunch where you can buy lunch. So there is that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's like a big day tour. Don't know how long it is. Tomorrow's tour is like 10.5 hours. Today, I don't know, but they start at the same time. It starts at 7:30 in the morning. The meetup point is 7:20 a.m. at Hotel Grand Chancellor, which is about a 10-minute walk from here, and it's almost 7 a.m. So let me get there. Feels like a nice, quiet, old-fashioned town. Like the vibe here is quiet. It's quiet. It's not like I prefer Melbourne or Sydney or Perth, but for what it is, Launceston's all right. You know, I explored a bit of it when I came a couple of years ago for the Hawthorn game. Thought that was an interesting alleyway and reminded me a bit of London, like classic London. It was like, did they film Peaky Blinders there? Like. That looked proper old-fashioned. Nothing's open yet, but there's a nice range of restaurants here. There's Japanese, there's Chinese, there's Indian, there's Italian. Even though it's such a small population, they've still got everything. The hotel's apparently on this road. One of the things they said, apart from like bring a water bottle, bring sunscreen, they said like the weather's constantly changing, hoodie. And I heard it's windy today over there. They also said don't wear scented products or perfumes. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm not wearing my fruit scented spray then. the one that dribbles because it got messed up in the suitcase. I assume this is Hotel Grand Chancellor. It definitely fits the name. I wonder how much it costs to stay here. Probably a bit of money, just judging by the front of the building. Now, it is only 7 a.m, but I do like how quiet it is. That was by chance. That was literally like, I didn't realize it would start going. It's 7:02 as well, so if it's meant to go over 7, it's a bit late. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out, you know. It's good to have accuracy. The sleep apnea. It feels like something that helps you sleep, but then I hear apnea, I'm just like, I don't know what that is. There's quite a few people going out for morning runs. Reminds me a bit of San Francisco, but even quieter than that. First stop food. It's calling for me. or do I go Banjo's Bakery? So there's only 3 of us on the tour today, 4 including the driver. It's a 10-seater van, 12 seaters if you include the driver and the seat next to him. But yeah, just 3 of us, and apparently we're taking 4 back. There are 4 people from Hobart that are coming joining us soon. But yeah, interesting day tour. A few random facts. Launceston is the 3rd oldest city in Australia. First place is Sydney, second place is Hobart, so 2 in Tasmania in the top 3. There's 20 churches in the CBD in Launceston, 20 in the CBD, 80 total. Most of them are Catholic. There's a Perth in Tasmania that was established before WA Perth, so the original Perth is actually in Tasmania. They also have 3 24-hour McDonald's and a 24-hour Kmart. Quiet and not mainland, they still have 24-hour services in certain places. If Subway has one customer, it is me. By the angle, there was a lot of kids there, but like, it's at this like service station, and it's part of the same like corridor. There's Subway, and then there's no like door in between like the shop. I think that's a pretty cool layout. So this is what the number's about. That's crazy. Massive log over there. News over there. I've got a new scoop, guys. Nice place. These are about convicts. Armed at night. Murder. He stole a what? Stole a what? Excuse me? Left London, is that his crime? Arab. Stole curtain, life sentence.
I love some foods, but it's like...
Fine £5, unlicensed stock.
Chainsaw. Yeah. So this, we're just about to go over the oldest bridge on the National Highway, built by convicts in 1838. They actually built it on dry land, so the river didn't go this way. It went behind this building, up behind that building.
Yeah.
It's the only reason no convicts actually built on dry land first, then re-diverted the river back.
Barilla
Yep.
at Hobart. It was 54. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're way cheaper than the cabins.
Oh,
The increase on per night, it's like, whoa! She said it's not that dear, it's a choice to take your following year.
that's ridiculous.
Isn't it? We stopped for lunch. While they're having lunch, I'll be fishing.
Oh,
I haven't caught any. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew I could fish. Hey, you let me.
exciting stuff you can do down here, that's for sure.
So around, he nearly went broke through COVID, Pennycock.
Oh, yeah. Head hitches.
Yeah.
I'm serious, truly.
Well, yeah.
You know, they've got it everywhere. All these monuments.
The growth has come back, but it's not so bad, not so ugly. Oh, that air on TV where that guy goes, about the Cabrian. What is it? Glasses are.
Don't save that much time by doing it all.
7 trees like that. So some of these people would work at the vineyards or the farms around here. So this town was originally established for the farms, really, in the early days. There was quite a few people used to live here once. Like they used to have a school and all that.
Vineyards everywhere, isn't it? Just everywhere.
So they bought them around Tasmania. Someone bought them.
Yeah.
Might have bought them for $1,000 and they transport the houses around Tasmania. I think it's covered in rubbish. It is covered in cloud. Now you can see where we're going today.
Have seen them when we did go to Coles Bay and pulled out.
They do get, that's where they do harvest their oysters too. You think it's called Devil's Corner after Devils? No. It's called Devil's Corner after the explorer. His last name was Devil. They didn't have that for the last name.
Wow.
Back then.
Yes,
It's
back
like
then.
Tasmania was called Van Diemen's Land.
Yeah.
I'm
Fantastic weather. Few more facts. First of all, there's a lot of roadkill in Tasmania. Pretty crazy. Tasmania made the first caravan, which is quite cool. We went past a town called Craggle, which has 13 residents. We went past the largest vineyard in Tasmania. I showed you some clips of that, which is called Devil's Corner. We are now at Coles Bay. There's a beach near here, but it's far too rainy. Probably looks nice though. There's no key rings here. Oh well, no souvenirs.
Oh, I was thinking back when you did your paperwork. Yeah.
That'll be, let's just end It's been too windy and hot. Every time I want to go out, it's like...
You'd be pretty busy too.
Yeah, I know. Crack my arm off, I'm giving up.
Well, I had my son with me, this is years ago.
David, or you want to get out?
Do you want to get out and see him, David? David? Do you
I
want to
got
get
it, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wouldn't you like to see him up close?
I've seen.
Wow. It's like you that said you're going to set up your whole move on and go something. So we're seeing things like you didn't have time to do all that because, you know.
I reckon you'd be the same as me. God knows what we've done.
You do? Yeah. Oh, really? And I think
No, definitely not. I don't want to be clean it though, because it will. No, okay.
Oh, you can go, it's fine.
Just on the edge. lucky, weren't we? Someone smiled down on us, Simon. So to him with these people's systems. This way?
Size of that ant. Not for me.
Does that take you to the lookout? Well, at least when you get up the steps, you're at the lookout.
Almost. Close to just around the corner. Walk around the corner. Well, as you...
400 steps to the top.
Okay.
Now I haven't got a car park. I've been counting.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up to 400, approximately. The lookout would bet be worth it.
Family or they left her there, left her everything.
Bit the hardest bit now. I feel like it's full. We'll be all day if we did that.
It's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, up this.
Good boom too.
That's best I can do.
Look at that.
Beautiful. I believe this is the thumbnail right here. Or is this the thumbnail? I feel like I ruined the view. That ruins the view. Worth it.
Lot of hills in the 20s on all the other side of down in the beach. I'll do that, Stephanie. I'll change their minds. I won't go down to the beach because they've already walked in. They go, no, that's enough.
You know, if Steve and I just come here and we had all the time as well, I would sit here and have lunch and then I would walk down to the beach.
Yeah.
But yeah, not today.
Take your time.
Because
Yeah.
we've got to go, we've got other
Yeah.
things to do.
Oh, we've got to make the payback. Well,
Yeah,
that loan
yeah.
for a kind of the ladies.
And I can see the beach anyway.
Yeah.
And you told me there's no shells down there, so
There's no shells.
I'm
in
not
there.
interested.
Well, there's no shells. Definitely no shells.
Not
in that beach.
interested.
There is some beaches around like I was told, there's like packed with shells. Some beaches. But like, yeah, it could be because there might be a reef in that area or something. That's why there's heaps of shells in that area.
Amazing. So they don't have stuff like this, David. It'll be alright.
You've got to have yoga. How can you eat yoga? Oh,
Got the spoons. But I'll take it home. I have for tea tonight. I have.
Still make it home, doesn't it?
No, no.
Yeah, you can look above here, see how fast it's
That's interesting.
And this is definitely past Tasman Island for a few seconds. It was so rough.
That reminds me of that.
Yeah, so when I was in
But yeah, I couldn't get over how dark the sand was. And not as soft as it's all prettier. Not pretty at all.
and they think it is pretty though.
No.
They show us TV, oh look at the beach, it's beautiful, and I think, I'm looking on TV going, oh that's beautiful.
All the way back down.
Just go side
I'll
by
just
side.
roll you.
Roll me?
Yeah, if you didn't angle, I'll just roll you.
Don't want to
Roll
go.
me back.
Just waiting by, the tour guide and another guy's gone past. Just waiting by for the lady who's with us. There's a couple, like one is at least in their 50s. I don't want to be offensive, I don't know what age they are. I don't want to ask. And her husband is like probably 60s, 70s, maybe older. And the tour guide maybe late 40s and I'm 28. So like tour guide is fast. He does this route all the time. And I'm second fastest, and then the couple are like, they just got to keep taking breaks. One's got a bad ankle, so it's like, even though it's a hard walk, because I've hung at the back most of the time going uphill, I've had plenty of break, so it's not been as bad. And I didn't even sit down up there, I didn't need to. But yeah, the view was amazing. But yeah, it's a pretty hard walk. They even said like, she said like I should have looked into this, maybe might not have done this. But if they didn't do it, it would have been just me. They might have cancelled the tour, so I'm glad I didn't look into it too much. They made it up there though, especially the guy. He's like 70s. He was former military. He's from WA. He kept having to rest all the time, but he still wanted to go up there. I'm just like, yeah, this guy's he is a soldier in other ways, not just a military way. But yeah, it was worth the view. It was amazing. Oh, she's finally coming in a while. Talks a lot, very detailed about how she talks, very open. Like, too much detail sometimes, the stories she tells, if you know what I mean. Some Fremantle fans just walked past me, and some F1 fans. With AFL, the tour guide said like, oh, he comes from London, he goes straight for the Hawks. Simon, my tour guide, is a great tour guide. And I'm just like, yeah, it's probably typical of someone to take off on from far away. Maybe not as much recently, but yeah. He doesn't really watch footy. He went to a couple games. He didn't really like the footy that much, but he still had a good time because he loved the atmosphere of it over at UTAS. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But he doesn't support anyone as far as I know. Maybe he might support the New Tasmanian team. There's an incentive for him, but he said he doesn't like Hobart. He's much more lost nonsense guy, but he knows his stuff. He knows a lot of facts.
I agree. I agree.
You agree?
Even going down, it's not as bad as going up, but
Nice bench. Even down below is beautiful.
That's once in a lifetime thing, you never do it again.
Yeah.
Would you do that, David?
Probably not.
I can I saw a lot of young people pooped up there.
Snow in Launceston.
Now we're off to Honeymoon Bay. Sounds nice. Sounds like a place for honeymoons. There's even people camping around here. Honeymoon Bay, let's go.
She got pregnant before. My mum was in bed now. She tells me all the time.
I'm going down the side today.
Yeah, please. Yeah, because when
That
my mum...
dodgy ankle of mine. One shell from Honeymoon Bay.
Just seen an old man climb up there, so I'll do it as well. What a beautiful place. It really is fantastic. No, I'm not going in the water, by the way. I can. It's safe enough, but not got my swimsuit. Can't be able to take my shoes off or my socks. But the view's good enough. The view's good enough. Apparently this tour is popular with backpackers, but the last month or so they've not really been with them. They've like disappeared. I did see a fair few going up there, so they were probably some on their own or with other tour groups. But apparently recently they've been getting more like older people. So like, and then there's me. But yeah, I feel like I picked the right tour at the wrong time of year. But you know, I planned a 3-week tour in March, and here I am. I just thought I'd fit it into this holiday, which was the perfect time to do it. I still want to explore Hobart, but I'm kind of saving that because they're launching a new Tasmanian team They're going to be based in Hobart. I want to watch them play. I want to watch them play a home game in Hobart. So I feel like that's an opportunity to come to Hobart at some other time. But that's for Launceston and surrounding areas. After I do what I'm doing tomorrow, I feel like I've explored this area. Apart from like wildlife, like Tasmania Zoo, there's some really good seahorse, platypus, and penguin tours around here. But again, you know, maybe in another time. But after tomorrow, I feel like I've explored a good amount. Some of the best parts. Goodbye, honeymoon day.
Where'd we go? About halfway.
Yeah, but you didn't go all the way.
Oh,
No, you didn't go to the top of those rocks, but you went up in that area.
My.
Amos, that's the tallest mountain there. It stands at 532 metres. That's all extended, actually. I can't remember all the names.
You know that last walk you showed me and said, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Do they go right to the top?
Yep.
Ah.
And the view up there is amazing.
I'm sure it would.
It's right over the bay. You idiot. What am I doing up here? Here comes the cruise. Yeah, they're coming back in. What's the time? It's not 3 o'clock yet. Must have been rough out there if they're back in early.
2:15.
They normally,
Is that their boat?
yeah, that's it. Imagine the seats on there. There'd be luxury.
Oh, yeah.
No, I reckon that group's gone out of there today. I don't know. I'm trying to skip this bit. We're going bike trips for years. So these bike tracks all.
Cars, doesn't
That's
it?
why they made it locals only. But how do you do locals only when you got holiday home?
Yeah, tourists.
Yeah, the tourist
Yeah.
holiday homes in here. You can't make it locals only.
Tourism is what keeps it going.
But yeah, so all them homes around there are holiday homes, and they're saying local. But it does vary every year what fish and chips you get. Oh, that was actually couldn't get out of Coles Bay in there. Had a lady earlier on this year. Last bus I was on in Hobart had aircon. Why haven't you turned it on? Oh, I said it doesn't have it. We don't have aircon. Turned the aircon on. I went, oh. I hate to see the reviews you give me. I said, no, don't do that. You can wait. You can wait. Yeah. And she'll tell you the date when she was made. I wasn't born.
Devil's Corner.
I love Siri because I've got
Devil's Corner, Tasmania's largest winery. This is where we're going to meet the people from Hobart. They're going to come back with us to Launceston. It's anywhere between half an hour to an hour stop here.
For the ones who come quarter day, I'm not going to
I would have bought some oysters.
Earn points, enjoy rewards. Oh, well, that's
Only the winery's open. I was actually hungry as well. Okay. I would if you're open, mate. Oh, such a good menu as well.
I love it. Well, the council's actually lost the plans, but they can actually do slab it.
Because that was closed, we're now here. Also where the Hobart group are. They found out earlier. They sent a message late, they knew it was closed. So we went there and had to come back for 10 minutes. Hopefully this place has good food. for the vanilla chocolate coated.
Oh, really? Like, you know,
Trip
and
over.
having bifocals, right? Unless you go, well, except for the ankle there. Oh, hey, you going to do that?
Yeah, and probably might do a couple of those things.
Yeah.
You know, those pamphlets of the smoking.
You come across there, down into Burnie, into Stanley.
Oh, we're not going to
No,
Stanley
you're not
now.
going there anyway.
No, because we're going to dedicate the day to Georgetown.
So it's a great lake that way, but that brings you back.
Now it's sat near Straw.
No, come back up towards.
When East took it over, and it's gone up.
Price has gone up.
Yeah, gone up a lot. A lot.
So what do you just do in the country? There's a guy who's, jeez, they showed that motorbike. Oh my goodness.
How long was that 95 Depths Road? And his brother.
I'm back. Feels good to put my feet up. Pretty much, like, I fell asleep on the way back, right? And then the guy was like, because we had our 3 people, so there's 2 people and me and the driver. Then we were joined by 4 people, like there was an American couple and an Asian couple. I think they were Chinese. They were younger. I was like, yes, I'm finally not the youngest on the tour. But they were literally just doing a transfer from Hobart to here. So, like, towards Tasmania, I assume do this shuttle service that sort of like merged with us. So that was cool. So on the way back, they brought their luggage and stuff, and they were doing drop-offs for them. And they dropped off the couple that was with me all the whole day as well. And by complete fortune, right? Like, I woke up when the couple left, and like they said goodbye, enjoy your holiday, because you know we had a lot of conversation. Because obviously it's just a group of 4 people most of the day. And then 2 of the other guests that came from Hobart, they're staying at the same hotel as me. So I'm just like, oh, we're stopping at my hotel. Did I say in my sleep what my hotel was? No. There's the two of the people that joined us are also at this hotel. I'm just like, oh, this is perfect. I can just get off here. I was going to go to the original drop-off and then walk, like a 10-minute walk. It's like, it's not much. And on the way there, there's food and stuff. I thought, hey, I'll check. Maybe I'll get a pastry from bakery or something if it's there. Or I saw a Turkish restaurant. I saw a few other things. But then he's at my hotel. I'm just like, you know what, I'll just get off here. I edited the vlog. If I need food, I'll go out and get it. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, that's good coincidental timing. On the way back, this couple, the guy is so quiet and and the woman just talks. You know, and that's fair enough, you know. There was one point though, they were complaining. 1 minute she was just like, I don't understand why people watch Home and Away. Like, I've watched 3 episodes, I don't like it. Fair enough, that's your preference. Then literally like 10 minutes later, they're talking about AFL. Because they don't really like AFL that much. So they're just like, why have they moved footy to the same station as Home and Away? That makes no sense. I don't want to watch less Home and Away on Thursday nights because of AFL. I'm just like, wait, what? Apparently because it's AFL on Thursdays, it takes away home and away episodes, something like that. I don't know. I was sort of like half asleep, but I'm just like, I'm sitting there in an A4 jumper. I'm just like, okay. I don't know what you mean, but I feel like you're slandering AFL here, and I'm just sitting here as an AFL fan. But yeah, it talks about a few things. I learned a few things about Tasmania actually. Apparently, there's a road in Queenstown that like goes pretty steep downhill, and apparently I should avoid that road at all costs. And there's another road called the 99 Bends Road. Right, this road looks really cool. 99 Bends, as in BENDS, Bends, corners. I assume there's 99 corners on this road. I googled it, 99 Bends Road, Tasmania. Be specific because there's other 99 Bends Road in Asia or something. The one in Tasmania, if you look at images on Google, it looks crazy. If I could drive, I would drive on there, to be honest, because it goes around like a mountain range, and like there's some great views, and the road just goes like this. And it looked so cool. I'm just like, oh, that'd be quite a cool thing. I had no idea about that until they started talking about it. So I don't know if that's the same road they said was scary, but it doesn't look scary on Google. So, but they're both in the same town, Queenstown, a city I don't know if it's a city or not, but I've not visited there. I haven't planned to, but you know that's a potential place to think about visiting at some point in future. So the place where I bought sandwiches and ice cream, right? So this was a replacement place. We weren't meant to go there. We went to the other place that was, well, it was a winery, but we went there for food, and it was closed, so we left. And also the people who were supposed to meet over there, they were already there and they left, so we had to go and get them. I mentioned that in the vlog anyway. So like, yeah, we went to this second place. The guy, I don't know if he's the owner, he might be the owner. He's very keen to know what you're up to if you're not buying anything. And not in a rude way. He wasn't rude to us. I don't think he was rude anyway. But if you're just standing there, not buying anything, he's just like, he's very opinionated. You know, he's very like, he doesn't like when people sit around or just stand around just doing nothing. And he's just like, there were two girls in there. I don't know. I think they're American girls. He looked at them and he thought, "What are you guys doing? Are you just on your phone taking photos? Like, where have you been? What are you doing? What?" Because they weren't buying anything. They were just standing there. I'm just like, okay, this is my first impression walking in, and then I'm looking around. Like, I actually want to buy something. I'm gonna buy food. I'm looking at their pastry section, sausage rolls. They've run out. They've run out of most things. There's a beef pie, but there's one left. It looks nice, to be fair, but I'm not fancying a beef pie. So I'm just curious. I'm looking around at the food, at the souvenirs. I didn't buy any souvenirs. I wanted to buy a souvenir. I wanted to buy a keyring for the one that said Wine Glass Bay on it. I couldn't find something. I should have bought a fridge magnet, but I wanted a keyring. And in the end, I got nothing, but it's fine. So I was standing around. I was looking at all the things, keyrings, magnets, etc. That Tasmania number plate looked cool. I just didn't get it. I got one a couple of years ago, but not with the pictures. It was just a yellow license plate. That was cool though. And I had that made for me personally. And I thought, hey, that reminds me of that. So I was just curious, looking around and just looking at the food, or what food do I buy? There's not much hot food left. So this guy's looking at me like, "What you doing? What do you want?" I'm just looking around. I'm still pondering. Well, that's what he said to me. He said, "Oh, you're pondering. You're pondering." It's hard to explain exactly his mannerisms, but like the way, like when you're not buying anything, he just like he doesn't mind if you sit down. If you just sit down and chill. But when you're standing around the counter, that's where all the souvenirs are. That's where the food is. That's where the menu is. He's just like, "What are you doing?" And then another lady, I think his wife or something, she asked me like, "What's up? Did you want to buy something?" And he just bickers in the side like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's wandering around. I'm just like, relax, mate. I want to buy your food. There's just not many options here. But yeah, I got the sandwiches and that was great. Went back for the ice cream and I asked him like, "What ice cream flavors do you have?" Because ice cream was on the poster of their things. I thought it's probably good. He just like, "Menus on the back, mate." I'm just like, oh, okay. Now let me just go check the wall, check the menu. I went back, right? And the way I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is going to be some fresh ice cream. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I had some great fresh ice cream in Perth and New South Wales. This is going to be great. I said, oh, vanilla with chocolate coating, please. And this, what I expected was he would put vanilla on a cone and put coating on top, like in Blue Mountains. And literally all it was, he just whipped it. He opened the freezer, just whipped it out. Those cones are ready made. I don't know if they were packaged or anything, but they were just ready made. I couldn't see the inside of the freezer because it was like behind the counter. But he just opened it, whipped it out. I'm just like, you've got. Do you ready make the cones and then put them in the freezer? That's what I'm confused about now. I'm just like, wait, what? So yeah, it wasn't fresh ice cream. It was still nice. It just wasn't fresh. But I was kind of disappointed about it. I'm just like, I paid $7.50 for that, and $7.50 for the sandwiches. I spent $15 on that. Anyway, yeah, I had a good tour today. Simon tour guide was great, and the hike wasn't too bad. Tomorrow is more likely going to be tougher, and I'd imagine the group I'm with will be a bit younger. So we will see how much of a challenge we have tomorrow. But all I'm saying is it will certainly not be easy, and today was just a beginner's startup, shall we say. I need to rest my legs, but I also need to edit this vlog. So yeah, let me just go and do that. What time is it? Almost 6 p.m. I don't know how long the vlog is until I transfer it to my computer and then transfer those files into my editing software. But it's probably going to be an hour, and I got to edit it down. It's just like, sometimes you get like sometimes I can do that and edit it in like an hour and a half. Sometimes it takes a while. Like there was one vlog that took me like 3 hours to edit, and it wasn't the zoo one, it was a different one. The zoo one I was able to skip over like at least 20 minutes of it because it was like some long clips in it. I put the whole crocodile show in it. But there was one vlog, what was it? I think, was it Sydney Zoo? I think it was Sydney Zoo for some reason. But there was one vlog that took like 3 hours. I'm just like, oh, I want to sleep. So, the worst though was in Brisbane, where it took like ages to just upload it. I'm just like, oh, give me a break. But yeah, today should be fine. The Wi-Fi yesterday, it was only 14-minute vlog, but it uploaded in 9 minutes. So that gives me some hope that a long vlog will upload a bit quicker than like the whole night. So we'll see. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Sorry for the long outro. I was just bickering on, but I had a good time today. I just need a bit of rest because my legs are a little bit done, even though I didn't put in that much effort considering how much we stopped. But maybe starting is what made my legs hurt more. Goodbye. Great view though.